Good morning, everybody. A real quick recap what you missed, whether if it was a tech issue or you were unable to attend class. So just want to catch you up so you are familiar with what's going on. Unfortunately, you got to miss out on some of like the music. I usually play music in class. All right, so for the quick agenda, we went through where week two's assignments, what that looked like. We also looked at the signature and the syllabus of the class, what's going on with CNN 10 and the e-textbook and a pretest. So really quickly, I'm going to actually start with the CNN 10. The CNN 10 is there because I remember in high school there was like a genocide going on, and I did not know about it till I was like a senior in college. So CNN 10 is my way of making sure that to expose you to what's going on in the world. Yeah, there is social media and there's all types of other ways to get an access, which is great. I love that stuff too. But sometimes I need to pull you away from that bubble and have you be exposed to other things that's going on in the world. So, how that looks like is you will, most of you are doing great with your CNN notes, but I'm looking for at least three facts, one per story. And right now it's just once a week. Eventually you might see it twice or three times a week, but right now it's just once a week. So you have been exposed to it. So you probably won't see that again till Monday as a Monday activity. All right. So for the syllabus, I'm going to go backwards a little bit. The syllabus is in week one. And in week one there's our syllabus right there. You want to show this to your parent or guardian and just have them like with you, just go through it, see what's going on. And then the other one is the actual parent sheet or guardian sheet on here. And this one here, you can either upload it or you can download it. You can do however you like as long as you get it to me. So it can be by video, it can be a screenshot, it can be you print it up and have them sign it. You can do Photoshop on it. You are, maybe have it on an iPad or something like that. So there's other ways to get it to me, whatever means possible. So that's the other one. For week two, down here, week two, this is the agenda. And in the agenda, talks about what you need to do. So most of you already figured it out. That's great. So you're going to watch the video, We Didn't Start the Fire by Billy Joel. It is a song about the Cold War between 1949-ish and 1989. And he lists a bunch of events that happened during that Cold War. I know you just had world history. So world history, you got up to, I think, World War II. So this is kind of real quick exposure to Cold War. And I love to talk about the Cold War. So I'm kind of looping it. You'll see me talk more about this throughout the year, but definitely towards the end of the next semester. But everything's related to one another and why we need to study history. So this is why I exposed this to you now. While listening, you're going to list 10 things that kind of catches your eye or you want to like research more about. And in your notebook, you're going to list those 10 and then down here in Explore, I want you to quickly just do real quick background information about maybe why Billy Joel decided to choose those events for his song. Yeah, you're gonna need a notebook. Any notebook is as long as maybe it's by 100 pages. Some people like a loose leaf, that's fine too. You are, if you prefer to do this on a Google document, that's okay for now. But I like things where, and eventually when you need to create some graphic organizers when you have your other assignments. When you're done with the list of 10 and describing what those events were, you're gonna choose one that you think is like the most important, and then you're gonna submit that on Schoology. The second part of the activity for this week is why do we learn history? So the song that we were listening to was Rage Against the Machine, Testify, and that's definitely about perspective and history. So here's another video from a YouTuber about why you should learn history. I also included an article, Why We Study History. This is going to be in your week two folder. And what you should definitely think about doing is whether it's a document or it's in your Google, uh, there is like some type of translating or a speech one. So this one here is from a Google Doc. It's in their review. has read aloud. That's what I'm pointing through. I definitely recommend you listening as you're reading through it with it, especially if English is your second language. I guess the best way you can listen and especially you've been gone all summer. Get a heavy document like that, you might get bored. So might as well have it being read to you. I'm solely on board with books that you can listen to. And when you're done with that, once you're done with the article, if you prefer, you can actually like print it out and you can take notes on that. You are going to go to this Google form and you're going to answer some questions. So why study history, your name and your period, and answer some questions about what the article is about. Okay? See? That's right there. All right. So we mentioned already about the week 2 stuff, why study history, your signature sheet, scene and 10, ebook. Now, if you need, most of you have a textbook, which is great, but there might be a few of you that don't. Or if you travel or you're not going to be home, like you go to another home or a friend's house, wherever, and you don't want to drag that heavy book, it's a heavy book, you want to go over here to the McGraw-Hill. So in your Schoology on the left-hand side, there's a McGraw-Hill. I do not know what it looks like from your end, but for me, I have to launch it. So it might pop up for you anyways. Like mine has like and it's actually over here. And what you're looking for is, I'll just go to period 1, doesn't matter. You want to go to the interactive student notebook. Okay. So this is one that has your textbook, but in an ebook. So that's where you can find it. And you might actually see also me using this, the interactive inquiry journal. You may have used this for your other classes. So this is the one that we'll use when we're doing primary sources as well. That's it. That's how you do get to your e-textbook in case you don't want to carry around the other book. Let me just make sure I covered everything. Pre-test. All right. So your pre-test is, I'm going to launch this. It's the course entry pre-test. So this is for, we're going to be using this theme. These are all themes in class. So this is one of the themes, which is how do you define an American and do you consider yourself American? And there's some other questions here that I would like for you to answer and you'll submit that. This part's not due to next Monday, but it'll be there for you to marinate your brain if you need to. All right, that's it. Super simple, easy. And other than that, unfortunately, some of you guys weren't able to attend because of the LAUSD filter. You want to try to use your My LAUSD email, or you want to use the Google. It might say internal. You have to use the other portals to get in. So we'll find more information when I do find out what the answer is. I'll share with you as a whole class, whole school, all my classes. Anyways, I'll talk to you later. You have a great day. You can email me if you have any questions. Bye.